Following the declaration by the government of Malawi of the state of disaster on 8th March 2019, the Department of Disaster Management Affairs (DODMA) launched a flood response plan on the 28th of March. In response, Save the Children launched an emergency response initiative in 10 of the most affected districts: Palombe, Chikwawa, Zomba, Nsanje, Neno, Mwanza, Mulanje, Mangochi, Chiradzulu, and Blantyre. Since Tropical Cyclone Idai hit the country in March 2019, Save the Children has been providing recovery interventions in various areas such as education, WASH, health and nutrition, child protection, and livelihood interventions.
Been doing other interventions in different areas of the country, particularly in three flood-affected areas: Chikwawa, Zomba, and Palombe. So that is where we've focused our interventions. We do some different things here and there depending on the impact of the floods, but we make sure that we reach the most vulnerable no matter where we are.
This is Sekenifu Primary School, situated in the area of village headman Elita, traditional authority Lundu in Chikwawa district. This school was one of the camps in Chikwawa, a situation that compromised the teaching and learning of 3,366 pupils.
These learners had nothing to use, they had no books, they had no any learning materials. So they were psychologically affected just because of that. Now, at least their problems were alleviated with the coming of the Save the Children Fund, just because the Save Children Fund came with teaching and learning materials, because as a school we lost everything, just because even the books which were kept in the head teacher's office were also lost due to the floods.
Through mobile clinics comprising a team of a nurse, midwife, clinical officer, health surveillance assistants, and others, Save the Children is responding to prevent disease outbreaks in households, more especially to those who have returned to their villages or resettled somewhere. In Chikwawa district, in this phase of recovery, Save the Children is building coping mechanisms of people to prepare them move to post-disaster phase and start their real livelihoods.
On health, we have been doing integrated outreach programs. We have also been distributing corn soya blend to under 5 children. On health, we have also been training the clinicians and nurses on MISIP. It's a minimum initial service package. So now it's like we are doing the recovery phase. We are done with the initial phase, and now we are doing the recovery phase.
Due to the bursting of Tondwe River in March this year, many homes were flooded in the area of Group Village Headman Kim, Traditional Authority Mambo in Zomba. Government established Namachete Camp, which catered for the internally displaced people from the area. Among other interventions that Save the Children implemented at this camp was the establishment of a children's corner, which allowed children to be children by expressing themselves freely through drawings, singing and dancing, poetry, and general physical exercises. Whilst at Namachete Camp, Save the Children identified who we will call Edwin, as a child needed special skin care because of his condition. He was born on the 10th of October 2017. His mother, whom we shall call Mercy, says the condition of Edwin's skin has greatly improved from the moment Save the Children facilitated that he starts receiving proper medical care from the hospital. Save the Children ensured that he was safely taken to a district hospital for further treatment.
Ndithandiza wani kundimangira nyumba yabwino yolingana mmene ndili naye mwana uja ndinaye bachophizo ndipo ziseko zake zathuzi zongotowa munthu adangokankhatha kulowa ndiye pempho langa likamupempha kuti mwina angonimange mwina nyumba yabwino yokuti mwina nthakumatezeka naye mwanayo.
Although people have returned to their homes, community leaders from the area, after realizing the benefits of the children's corner, have maintained the intervention to continue to help children interact, play, and be children. This is a 14-year-old girl who we shall call Josephine. Like many other children in the area, Josephine is a beneficiary of the Children's Corner because every moment she is sharing her story, she is able to relieve the stress and emotional pains that she went through during the floods.
One of the biggest has been the psychosocial support, whereby we are giving children and also I would say Children's Corner teachers support in terms of psychosocial. They've been through a traumatic event, very, very traumatic. So first thing was the teachers. Why? Because they are coming to render a service to children who are broken, and them too are broken. So first of all, we had to induce their healing process. And from there, now the children. So the services that, whatever information they got from there was not just only for them, but also for the children, to help the children with the process. I think there was a time that we were sitting down with the children to do art, healing through art. And after that, now we talk about their issues. Of course, some children break down. Some teachers, they break down. But at the end of the day, that is, the healing process.
Another district that experienced devastating floods and heavy winds was Palombe, situated in the southern region of Malawi. During the disaster period, many water and sanitation facilities were destroyed. Many people are now cut off from accessing safe water supplies. The flooding also contaminated existing boreholes. Faced with water shortages, the people that are resettling are relying on unsafe water sources, placing their health at great risk. With financial assistance from Save the Children on Humanitarian Response, Palombe Environmental Health Office organized this training workshop with the District Health Surveillance Assistants on how they can better champion community-led total sanitation, promote sanitation in the district.
As government, regularly District Environmental Health Office, we are very grateful for the support that is being given to us by Save the Children. Ever since the coming of devastating floods, Save the Children has supported us in so many ways. They have been distributing so many items to people who were affected by the floods. And even us, they have supported us financially for us to conduct the trainings that we are conducting right now. It's because of Save the Children. They have supported us so many materials, as District Health Office, we distribute 1% stock solution chlorine to households. So we received a consignment of chlorine from Save the Children. So I think, as a district, we are so grateful. After the floods, the sanitation coverages in the district went down.
Some of the technical aspects of the training included sanitation marketing, which involves how communities will get finances and market community-led total sanitation to others within Palombe.
The package that we have is the sanitation marketing model encompasses the financing and the marketing. So when these people have been trained, they're going to inform and sensitize the communities to construct what we're going to train them, what we have trained them on. So these are the payment latrines. Even that when there's flooding, these latrines can withstand the flooding. Apart from that, we also intend to distribute, of course, not for the permanent, but at least for the transitional period, the plastic sheets that these people can use to construct the latrines within their communities.
This is a response and recovery project, and the way this project was designed is that it addresses the immediate needs and as well as also providing some resilience building interventions within the same project. So in terms of addressing immediate needs, we are providing what we are calling multi-purpose cash transfer for the affected households to be able to procure food like maize, radish in terms of pulses, and also cooking oil. And also those who lost their houses in the process, we have been able to provide them with an amount of money amounting to 17,000. We know it may not be enough, but it will still go a long way to support procure some temporary materials that they can use to build some transitional shelter, so that now that they have gone back into their communities, they can have a temporary shelter while they are now planning to build back better. And in the process, we are providing a number of capacity building initiatives, like using the PASA approach, which basically encourages the communities to build houses that are using good materials, houses that when you are building, you are able to know exactly which better site I should use to build. And also in terms of on the agriculture production, we have provided seeds for winter cropping and also some treadle palms. And as I'm talking to you now, farmers have already planted, and we believe that they'll be able to buy food now from the cash we are providing. At the same time, they'll be working in their fields.
All these types of humanitarian responses by Save the Children in Malawi during the recovery phase of natural disaster that hit the country in March 2019 are within the working scope of the organization, whose mission is to ensure that every child in this world is able to attain the right to survival, protection, development, and participation.
So we hope that families will build back stronger, that they will have enough food and support to see them through the next year, and that the next time there are floods, that they will be better prepared, have more resources, and be able to protect their family better.
The mission of Save the Children is to inspire breakthroughs in the way the world treats children and inspire immediate and lasting change in their lives.